Princess Leonor of Spain, radiant with youthful poise and a growing sense of regal confidence, has once again proven why she stands as one of the most compelling figures in modern European royalty. With the bright sun of Madrid cascading over the elegant courtyard of the prestigious school where Infanta Sofia, her beloved younger sister, has just completed her secondary education, Leonor chose this day to deliver a message that not only left Sofia visibly moved but also captured the imagination of an entire nation watching from afar. In a tender moment that quickly raced across social media and spilled into newspapers and evening broadcasts, Leonor's words to Sofia were more than a congratulatory note. They were a window into the remarkable closeness of these two royal sisters, whose lives, though bound by duty and ceremony, find their deepest meaning in the warmth of family. The scene was almost cinematic in its perfection. Rows of proud parents and well-wishers, the flutter of delicate Spanish fans stirring the summer air, photographers poised at every angle hoping to capture the precise instant when formality would give way to genuine emotion. And there it was. Princess Leonor, crown princess and future Queen of Spain, rose from her seat with a graceful composure that betrayed the undercurrent of nerves she surely must have felt. All eyes turned to her as she stepped toward the modest stage where Sofia stood, diploma in hand, eyes sparkling with a mix of triumph and the poignant realization that childhood chapters were gently closing. Leonor's voice, firm yet laced with unmistakable affection, carried effortlessly over the hushed crowd. She spoke first of pride, not only as the heir to Spain's throne, tasked from childhood with absorbing the gravitas of tradition and leadership, but as a sister who had watched, often quietly and always supportively, as Sofia charted her own course through life's sometimes rocky corridors. She spoke of Sofia's infectious laughter, the countless shared secrets whispered under bedcovers long after the palace lights dimmed, the subtle yet unbreakable alliance forged between two young women growing up under a national microscope. Then her words turned personal in a way that startled even seasoned royal watchers who believed they had seen every shade of Spanish royal protocol. Leonor told Sofia that beyond all the regal expectations laid upon them, beyond the scrutiny of press lenses and the title pull of duty, what mattered most to her was simply having Sofia by her side. She recalled how, in moments of her own doubt, it was Sofia's quiet certainty and unguarded humor that reminded her of who she was outside the confines of royalty. As Leonor's voice tightened slightly with emotion, a murmur ran through the audience. It was not the polite applause of diplomatic gatherings or the orchestrated cheer of official functions. This was a collective intake of breath, genuine, unrehearsed, as if the entire courtyard was momentarily seized by the same swell of feeling. For here was Spain's future queen bearing a fragment of her heart, not to dignitaries or statesmen, but to her sister, standing there on the brink of adulthood, the tassel of her graduation cap trembling in the gentle breeze. Sofia's eyes glistened with tears she did little to hide. For all her own composed elegance, she is still the younger sister, still the confidante to whom Leonor sends playful late-night texts from the rigorous halls of UWC Atlantic College, still the companion with whom she plotted mischievous escapes from royal lessons in etiquette. In that instant, every heavy jewel of the Spanish crown seemed to slip away, leaving only two sisters wrapped in an embrace that spoke louder than any official proclamation. Around them, the crowd erupted, not with a restrained royal applause but with the warm, spontaneous cheers of families who saw in these princesses a reflection of their own sisters, daughters, and friends. The king and queen, Felipe and Letizia, exchanged a look heavy with emotion, proud not only of Sofia's academic milestone but of the profound love and support that their daughters radiated so openly. Media outlets swiftly picked up the moment, broadcasting it across Europe. Headlines celebrated not just Sofia's graduation but the extraordinary nature of Leonor's tribute. A sister's love beyond the crown, one popular Madrid daily ran as its banner, while a Catalan publication remarked on how these new generation royals were redefining what monarchy means: more human, more connected, and undeniably heartfelt. Over the following days, social platforms buzzed with clips of the speech. Young Spaniards reposted Leonor's words, overlaying them with soft guitar ballads or traditional Spanish melodies. Many commented on how rare it was to see public figures, especially those steeped in royal protocol, allow such candid affection to shine through. For a generation sometimes disenchanted with old institutions, Leonor and Sofia offered a glimpse of something enduringly pure, a reminder that behind velvet drapes and gilded salons, the deepest ties are simply those of family. As if to emphasize that point, Palace sources later revealed that after the ceremony, the family slipped away to a private dinner at one of Sofia's favorite spots, far from the prying eyes of cameras. There, free of the ceremonial constraints, Leonor and Sofia reportedly toasted each other with playful jabs, sharing stories and laughter that belonged to them alone. It was, by all accounts, a simple evening, but one rich with the knowledge that life's truest celebrations often happen away from any spotlight. Yet even in private, their bond carries weight for a nation that has watched them grow from curious little girls at national parades to young women on the cusp of shaping Spain's future. Analysts say moments like these do more for the monarchy's image than months of carefully managed public appearances. They humanize an ancient institution, rooted in something universally understood: the fierce, loyal love between siblings. Leonor's message to Sofia on that sunlit graduation day may well become one of those defining royal moments replayed for years to come. Historians will write about it as evidence of a modern monarchy in touch with the very human stories at the heart of its existence. Political commentators might parse it for clues about Leonor's readiness to someday shoulder the immense responsibilities of her destiny. But for most who witnessed it, either in person or through glowing phone screens, it was simply beautiful, a sister telling another, without reservation, that her journey mattered profoundly. The Spanish royal family, long steeped in solemn rituals and the weight of historical expectations, found a fresh chapter that afternoon. Through Leonor's trembling voice and Sofia's tearful smile, Spain glimpsed a future less about pageantry and more about authentic, unguarded connection. And so, as we close this extraordinary story, we invite you, our cherished viewers, to reflect on this radiant bond between Princess Leonor and Infanta Sofia. Could there be a greater testament to the enduring strength of family, even beneath the shimmering pressures of a crown? What do you think this powerful sisterhood means for the future of Spain's monarchy, and indeed, for the way we all view those born into such rarefied worlds? Let us know in the comments. Like this video if you were touched by their story, share it to spread a little royal joy, and don't forget to subscribe for more moving, human moments from royal families around the globe.